That's kind of slow.
It's super slow. I mean, our speed limits on the highways are 80, and then on the freeways 100.
But I think it's because most of the railways were built like before the Second World War. I mean, Australia is fucking huge, so it would require a lot
cities
of
are all
They're all
concentrated
compact.
all in the same areas. And not to mention, actually, by train, if I wanted to get to the next capital city, which is, well, if I wanted to get to Sydney, I think it's 12 hours by train.
Bloody
If you
hell.
go by car, it's about 8 hours.
And how about air transport? Do you have affordable planes between major cities?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I think it's about $60 to fly from Melbourne to Sydney. Or if you want to fly over to Western Australia, though, it's cheaper to fly to Bali or to Singapore or something.
By the way, quick check if we are synchronized. What discard round you see right now?
Oh, let me open the game.
Yeah, I haven't joined it.
One sec.
Too busy complaining about things.
ZZZ, Crest, C1 Gamma, EI Gamma.
Yeah, ZZZ has an E pin, and he's just excited the Shah.
Alright, so you have to restart. So take an exit, and on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
You're right. Noxos just discarded a 9.
Q-Man, and he's drew the Dora. ZZZ is just drawn the Q-Cert. Cress is currently hoarding Dora and going for a Tanya by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Gamma's hand looks pretty slow. Nuxos has a alright hand, would probably be fast if he goes for a open Tanya Dora.
If he would get a 4th pair, I would seriously consider going Chitoi.
Especially if he pairs the Dora. But it doesn't look like that would be particularly likely.
I think that discard was questionable. If I was in his shoes, I would discard the Q-So instead of Sun Pin.
I was gonna mention that as well. Yeah, because
Yep,
now
yep,
he's got
punished.
2 pin. Yeah.
Rip.
Oh.
ZZZ is Ishan 10.
Ooh. Oh.
And that's the
ZZZ is
10
oh, can't wait on the Sun Run for Richie
Oh,
Dora.
okay.
and
he's
he
pushing.
declared a Richie on that. Well, he's the dealer.
He's the dealer, and I think it's hoping that nobody else has their hand ready enough, so they'll all have to fold.
It does not look like they're gonna get it, but
No, there's only one in the wall.
unless Crest decides to guard it.
If Chris,
But they're in tempo now for the 4-man. So
which Gamma has 2 of and ZZZ has 1 of.
And
Oh no, and Gamma's drawn the last Sun Run.
and he used it to upgrade his hand.
So ZZZ is most likely not going to win this hand unless for some absolutely baffling reason Gamma or Crest decides to fold by using the most dangerous tile around.
Well, judging by the ZZ discard, any Manzo tiles is dangerous as fuck.
yeah.
And the players are able to read that, because since the Richie nobody dealt a Manzo tiles, instead, well, except the Iman, which was safe.
Gamma is holding all of the Manzu tiles he draws. Pretty reasonably.
Nuxos can't really push here, I don't think, unless very.
And
sad state.
there's the
But-
Sun Pin coming back to corner him again. He's ended up with his Sun Round Pin he threw out in the first row.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, everybody at the table has decided that Manzu tiles aren't worth dealing. Cress is currently having a mini heart attack. I can feel it.
the emote.
Gamma currently tilting.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Nuxos
Secured.
folds.
Well, He's bailing anyway, so...
Everybody's weights are dead. Unless A-Gamma makes it to Tenpai. Because there's two draws left.
Chris is in Tenpai as well.
There we go.
あと少しだったんですが
So the 3 men, 4 men.
I mean, it was a terrible weight.
But at least Crest didn't feed it. And got points. So that's a success.
Hmm.
And that
Crest's
counts.
hand did not change.
Well, that's a nice cheetah high pie from ZZZ.
Ooh. It is as well.
Yeah, he's going for it. This or the Toy Dash. But I think, unless he'll get another Dora.
Oh,
Ooh.
no. It's got nice toy tiles as well. The 2 men, and the 1 sword.
Iso, Q-Man, Ryanzo.
There's- People are likely to drop those more.
Crest is gonna get a Daisan gun. Watch.
No, no.
What do you mean no?
Wait,
Where the
all of the
tunes?
tunes are missing,
They're
but
Yeah.
They're all on the wall. He's just gonna
Yeah,
draw
but-
them
What?
one after the other, like an anime protagonist.
so we have a prime example of Toitsuba right now. But Agama
Agama-
decided not to go for pairs and instead went going for sequences. Interesting.
I almost, if he was gonna do that, you could almost push for Honitsu given how early it is. It is pretty far away, but
Like,
I've pushed
Crest-
Honitsu from hands that are further away.
So Crest didn't go for the Honitsu and just went for the fast win.
Yeah.
Why?
Everybody's panicking right now. They probably know they're on stream and we're judging their every move.
And Yaga just wants her Ricci stick. That's all.
Well, Cresta's call rate isn't actually even particularly high. It's only 36%.
I think mine is lesser than that. It
I
should...
think mine's like, yeah, mine's less.
Mine is 45%.
I think you can everything.
On my mine account I have something below 30.
Ooh, A-Gamma is going for the sneaky Honitsu trap for Tondora.
So-called elusive false Honitsu.
Oh, ZZZ.
And,
No.
And, yep, there it goes. Honitsu traps really are quite effective. Especially when they're not a Honitsu trap and it actually just is a Honitsu.
Got the Ricci stick as well.
A-Gamma starts off with a pair of the 9 and the Pei.
Another kind of high pies with a lot of pairs. Just take a look around.
Yeah.
Luxus
wow.
also has a pair of the Hatsu as well. A-Gamma is currently Nyagering as hard as possible.
Igama had 4 pairs at the start, but decided to call instead.
Well, this is now a really nice hand for Toy Dash. On the other hand, ZZZ might be able to get his pinful.
Yeah, the Pei is probably most definitely going to come out unless ZZZ draws one and then decides to hold it as a safe tile and then happens to draw the second one, but that's not exactly likely.
Naxos's hand looks interesting.
So he
Interesting.
declined the possibility
Bonus.
of Chitoi, and
Go
he's
for
going for
Honitsu,
Honitsu.
yeah. I think that's a good decision. That's
Yeah. Well, he's got what? Honitsu
Shanten, I
Hatsu.
think.
Well, he's, yeah, Mangan.
So ZZ is in Shanten right now for possible pinfall with Dora.
ポンです
Tempo?
He would need a sun pin.
Ishanten.
Now he's
Now he's Tempo.
But he has to throw
Oh,
a
dear.
Dora.
Honitsu Shahatsu Dora
Oh,
2.
greedy.
Ooh, that's
Like
Hanen.
that.
Greed. The greed.
What? He changed his weight?
Oh,
No, he
there you go. You can
Oh.
see that, and then he
See
can
that, drop
go
the
into
cheap in.
Tenpai.
and maybe get another Dora.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
If it was me, I totally would have greeted and gone for the Tunky Ryaun U pin weight. Just for the possibility of drawing another Dora.
Yeah.
But yeah, the E-pin is much more likely to come out than the Dora is.
But the one pin's versus pair, so but 2 of them are left in the wall, so there's still a high chance. We'll have to see. Oh.
Oh,
Oh no.
he'll probably push with that, given that he
I
just dropped the
think
thing.
he should
Oh,
piss.
no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There he goes.
ドン
Oh, this is going to hurt. That's Panama.
Dang. Fucking hags. There you go. Ooh.
When you draw the tile and you know it's their winning tile and you just can't not deal it.
Well, he could have discarded the summon then.
Crest
But
has a pair of the Ton and 2 Dora with good shapes.
ZZZ's hand's not looking good.
He should just go for Kokushi at this point. I mean, it's better than anything else he'll get.
Nah,
I think
wait.
he's
He's
going
going-
to go for Chanta.
I'm gonna go for it.
he's
No,
going
he's
for
going for
Chanta, yeah. Huh.
He's either going for Chanta or Kokushi. Let's
He's
see.
so far from Chanta though.
He's probably closer to Kokushi, I think.
Well, not now, but yeah.
Oh yeah, give me a shot the Q-Sub.
Oh, that's a good draw though. Surprisingly.
Which Fanpo will he drop?
Well, he won't get the Sanshoku. Well, he would need to get Sunpin and then count for Nuxos to discard it. Or reach Tenpai and hope for Eigama to no, he will discard the next E-pin.
And Noxos has
Next
another possible.
Crest is currently
quality.
Ishan 10 for a Ton. He's currently Tenpai for a Ton Dora Dora. Oh no, I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
No, that's
Yeah,
Chanta.
Chanta.
Still, he has quite a few tiles that he can call on.
Interesting turn of events for ZZZ. But he and Nuxos will both cockblock each other.
Well, Nuxos has the possibility of going for Honitsu,
Yeah.
but
That's it.
ZZ would just be fucked if he decides to start calling.
I don't know, it depends on. I don't know if Noxus can go for Honitsu now. Well, knowing that
Nah,
the Chins are locked up, we'll have to see.
Agama is not sure what to do with that.
Noxus. Alright.
Crest now has 3 pairs.
Decides to straight away discard that one.
No point in thinking too hard about that sort of thing.
I would have discarded. No, actually. Would you discard the 6-man pair there instead of the 8-pin?
Well, look at that. ZZ actually reached Tenpai.
リーチ
Wow!
For a Penchan way
Sadly
on
not
the
Chanta.
Shiman. And
He-
Crest has also reached Tenpai.
He wouldn't get that E-pin anyway, so
I see, yeah.
not the best call since well he is getting into that Ton Dora too. Yep. And his weight is well not the best one.
Yeah, 2 of them are in Agama's hand, which I'm thinking they won't come out. Crest is waiting on the Roman and the Uso, which there's only one Roman still in the wall.
If Igama drew
Two,
the
sorry.
8-man, then it would come out the 7th. We'll have to see.
Unless he decides to keep it
Yeah.
as part of his shape for some reason and discards the Iman instead. Aim for Tanya. Oh no, that wouldn't be Tanya
Oh.
anyway.
Dangerous. I don't know.
Crest is just going to keep pushing.
If I was in Yagama's boots, I'd just fold. Because this looks kind of scary.
I wonder if Agama will try and get a... oh no,
Ooh.
Cress. He can change his weight though. If he drops the Roman, then he actually has a 258 weight, which is way better than what he's currently got, but the
Yeah.
Roman is pretty dangerous. Then again, the Chiman is too.
Oh, well. 200 IQ, there we go.
That is a good maneuver.
Um,
Now he's upgraded his weight significantly to a...
But he's in Furitan.
but yeah, he is very
yeah.
He's dropped to 8 rounds.
Still, that was a great piece of insight from him.
Well, all he has to do is draw it himself then. He's still got a
Well, that's
couple of
safe.
draws.
5 minutes.
The suffering, seeing
The suffering.
you're dealing Irving Tile Akadora.
Oh no.
Furitan.
Oh,
Is he going to change his weight to the... back to his Shampon weight?
ooh.
Timer ran out and made the decision for him and saved his ass.
Oh no, it would have been fine if he dropped the 4, but
Yeah, that's questionable.
but yeah. Oh wow.
Hey,
Okay.
That was
Gamma
a skill.
calling. Agama calling to get into Tempai just to avoid the no temp penalty and then causing his Tsumo.
Well,
Alright,
some
so
rigging.
can I ask you guys to do yet another synchronization? Since GDN would like to join in on the commentary.
Yep,
Sure.
sure.
So, here's exit. GDN, are you here?
Yeah.
Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Right. Drop 3 pin.
Yep.
Said just 3 pin. Nuxos has a pair of the Hakudora, which is really quite nice, and Agama and ZZZ have one each, so unless they're planning on strangling their hands and going for a tunky weight that will never hit, they're going to have to get rid of them at some point.
Hmm.
Crest with another chance of Chitoi as well.
Definite problem. Yeah.
I'm more just curious to see how long people are going to hold on to the Hakudora for.
Likely for the entirety of it. It's mainly that you either discard it at the start or you just keep it until the end, at least from what I've seen.
Completely cripples you. That's the issue.
Yeah, but at least you don't lose. That's something.
Yeah, you can get somebody else to deal in, or you can try and aim for a quicker hand, and even what you've helped out with
Oh,
there
there we
goes
go.
to the Haku.
So Nuxos is in a pretty good position with
There's a Mangan.
Mangan at least in the east seat. So look at that.
That's a pretty good draw there.
Probably Uso for this card. Oh,
No,
Oh.
he's decided to do the Palman. Personally, I would have discarded the Suman because the Chi-Man is more likely to come out from my Kamecha to call Chi off.
it's still useful to have it in that format with 4, 6, and 8 due to having both weights of 7 and 5.
Right, well,
ZZZ could almost go for Chi Toy as well.
it's getting late though. That's the issue. 4 pairs after what 9 discards. I guess they can do it as like a backup option.
Well, it depends on if he draws another pair or if he draws in part of a sequence.
Yeah, I guess so. But with that 8 sword drop,
Well, the best part of Chitoi is that you don't actually need to pursue any kind of specific tile combination to advance your Shanten, because it just happens naturally. So you can focus on defense, discarding the tiles that are safe, while also waiting for the pairs of those which aren't.
ooh,
The base
Gamma's dealt in.
shortcut.
パンニャオドラ猫
Anyao Dora.
And a staple Niagara hand. So we are going into the round of solve.
yeah, Gamma needs to come back Not looking
was
good
just-
for him.
He's just building flow. Don't worry about him. He'll. You can only win Mahjong in the last round. Once
Well,
Crest gets rid of his honor tiles, I think he'll be in pretty good shape.
how
surprised
his
he's
hands
dropped the-
looking.
I'm surprised he's dropped the pay from the pair there. Is he planning on going for Daishan again with just one of each dragon?
We know how often that happens.
ポンです
I'm
Right.
not entirely sure why he dropped the pair of pay first instead of keeping it for later.
Maybe,
Hmm.
well, he was unaware of that. No, he should be aware that Pei might get their way into pinful pair, but maybe he was counting for opening this hand with Yakuhai.
Or just Tanya, but they were too active.
Yeah, but personally I would keep them around for later because they double as, well, semi-safe tiles at least.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can see he's kept the chin because that's completely safe.
Potential Sanshoku from Triple Z.
Well, Sanshoku on open hand is not
only
really
one
that
hand.
important,
Well, you'll have to drop one of his pairs to do that.
especially when you need 3 different kinds of ultiles.
You have to
sure,
draw the 5 for every single set. Which
I'm
is-
sure Nuxov will drop just the Aka of every single suite,
Yep, I'll
Gift
definitely
him
see
to
that
him.
happen.
especially considering Cress is holding 2 of them.
Right, well, who's got the best hand so far right now? Probably.
Well,
I'd say
ZZZ
Cress,
is at least in Nishantan,
but it's going to be on a terrible weight. I think Cress has the
Cress
best
is
hand
also
just given his
Nishantan.
shape.
Noxus is also in Nishantan, but still, that's a crappy weight.
Yeah.
Kanchan and Ryankan.
ZZZ is considering keeping the Dora.
Is it Igama? Igama?
リーチが
Oh my god.
The cursed
Absolutely.
way.
Absolutely. Fedora.
Based.
That is fucking.
Absolutely
This
based.
is it. Right. I'll
See,
be
he knows how to
disappointed.
play Mahjong.
So
This
yeah,
is.
Tournament playstyle? What's that? No, fuck that. No, no.
I didn't wait.
Backfired immediately.
That is sad, but
but yeah, this is how you Suji trap in this game.
You hate to see it. Especially considering that
Oh.
ZZZ. Oh no, this
Is he
lead
going
is
to-
starting
Oh, no.
again.
Is he? Is he?
I hope so. I just want to say, oh no,
Ooh,
he's
but
decided
might
it
just
was
be
too
greed.
dangerous. Well, if it was great, you'd think he'd keep it in the first place.
well, there's one left. If
Hell wait.
unless ZZZ for some reason decides to drop it, we'll have to.
Cress is just going for the quick open 10-hour door too.
Yeah, the 10 pie already, with much more better weight.
The Upaso. Wait. Oh no.
Nah.
Well,
ハンニ
Niaget
ャを
again.
ドレネコに
Well,
Well, yeah.
I think it would take like a buy man? Or, no, maybe a sun buy man for you. Yeah, going to get back.
Well,
Do after.
You're gonna.
or a good
Well,
consecutive range.
Yeah, so there we go.
Well, if you look at his starting hand, he's already pretty set to get a Hanema with the right draws.
Yeah, but on the other hand, ZZ has a quite solid hand as well.
Right. Ooh.
As long as they direct hit from A gamma to triple Z, he can make it back to third place.
Well, this is not a ranked game, nobody cares about third places.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
but
a
it's a
good
start.
draw.
Hmm.
Oh, he's still got another 2 rounds. And his dealership as well.
Versus 3 pairs, which is
He only has to win like 20 1,000 point hands in a row.
Doesn't look like Chris has something fast for his deal around, but see how he
And
gets
A
on.
gamma hand is advancing.
What's going on in the
Ishan
chat? Why are people shouting, what the fuck?
Oh, mass confusion.
Interesting decision right now.
Decides not to pursue Tanya just yet. Nuxos is in Tenpai waiting
Senpai
on
already.
the Uso, which ZZZ may drop here.
It's
Which would be kind of boring.
Shadora.
And even if not, A gamma's in a similar spot.
Oh no, he's just upgraded his hand now. This is good.
But Cress,
this
Cress
is
might
already
discard
A quick dodge.
Ooh.
All is just as he planned.
Oh, Cress.
Oh,
ドン
poor Neko.
Quick hand there. A lot of Niaga hands we see him.
I'm expecting lots of rage emotes now. Oh no.
Sad cat.
Ichihime's crying emote always just makes me laugh. She just looks so sad.
Alright. Iagama has a good hand. But often.
Alright, what he's got to do now is just call Khan on that round pin and just pray to God that he gets Dora 4 out of it.
Is that the plan, to get back into second or first place?
That's what I would do.
Of course that's what you would do, but...
Besides, it's the dealer turn. When you're the dealer, you get an excuse to do basically anything. As long as you make other people fold and you're in Tenpai at the end of the round, you've won. That hand at least.
Play by feel.
I would really try to keep my hand closed to that kind of setup. Imagine getting a closed count right now.
Close Khan into Dora 4, Uridora 8.
What's he not eating?
I can't believe I dealt into fucking Null's hand that was Uridora 8 thanks to a Khan that I called.
Oh, the Kaze, yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Incredible.
My reputation is... it's gone. Agama only drawing terminals.
Well,
Crest going for a non-Dora Dora.
nice hand.
I think Crest has to yet make any kind of closed hand in this match.
Oh,
No, don't reach it.
oh no.
No, why?
He's trying to keep his dealership
Noxos
and hope he
could
gets a better
deal.
hand next time.
The two.
Don't worry, he'll get Uridora 3. He just,
I don't know.
I mean, he did get it last time.
there's still 2 E-pins left, so...
the flow has been
still
building up for this
all
moment.
of the Ranmans. That's right,
Oh,
no, he's gonna draw the
Crest.
Sanman.
Cress and
and then
Tenpai.
He's gonna calm the Sanman, and then he's gonna draw the round pin, and then he's gonna calm that, and then he's gonna Rinchan it into fucking Dora 16 or something.
Saki style, just straight up.
Or he will just feed another bunch of Doras into Crest.
Yeah, what I usually do is I Khan, and then I draw my next Khan tile,
Oh no, okay.
and then on my second Khan, then I deal in with my Rinchan draw.
While Nuxos has those 2 tiles in his hand, he can't really do much.
Well, there goes half his chance at Uridora 3. All of the, I know there's 3 Ramman left, so he's still got a chance.
Ah,
Oh,
there we go.
Let's see that Uradora bomb.
no.
Not this time.
Ah,
Richie no me.
but the deal around continues. This is somewhat of a win.
Oh, Dora 2, but the hand is slow as fuck. He could go for Chanta.
Ants is so slow as well. I don't know.
Well, every player's hand is a fucking disaster. Maybe except of Nuxus.
Crest is
Crest
going
has
to,
4 pairs, so
yeah.
I mean we'll have to see.
Or he could go for Honitsu, or if he's really
No,
super duper
that's
lucky,
not-
he can go for. He's gonna go for Honitsu.
Closed
Or,
is in this cat's dictionary.
So I don't think there is.
Oh,
Oh my god, he's gonna go for Tsuiso. Do it, you mad bastard.
I don't think
won't happen.
there is a word like Cheeto in Niagara's dictionary. So
Fuck Cheetoitsu, I can never make it
Only
work. I
Toitsu.
always discard the wrong tile to get my last pair. I have suffered too much mental damage at the hands of Cheetoitsu.
well, you have to get a knack for it because you need to know which tiles to wait on. And is he going to? Ooh, so no Suiso.
Imagine not going for Yakuman in this situation. I mean, it's only a tournament. Come on.
well,
But there is
Good draw.
something called entertainment value.
Entertainment is the only thing that actually matters. I mean, that's the point of playing a game, isn't it?
exactly. Yeah, 100% correct.
ZZZ has a triplet of the Uman and a pair of the Sunman and Suso Pin, sorry. Crest, you should have gone for it. I told you, man.
The Hatsu discard was a.
This is what you get for not believing in flow.
And by the
Oh,
way, a Gamma
Noxus
is in Nishanten and Noxus is in Tenpai. Yep, that's
Gamma
Pinfu
10.
no Mi. Well, Pinfu Doraichi.
ポン
We wait for Sun and,
ロン
well,
That'd be so bad.
And
Raman.
Nuxos.
That'd be so mad. Well,
Fudora.
so yeah, a Gamma is basically dead at this point.
the Yakuman.
Now, well, there is also a Yakuman, but not with this hype. I'm sorry, but no chance.
Who knows? I mean, this tournament has quite a few Yakuman at the start. We did see
Yes.
like 2 Yakuman within 3 hours of the tourney starting. It
Incredible.
might just happen again.
Well, but all of them were in the Ryan Shanten from Hypai, and well, look at the Egama's hand. The
Five
best he can pull
terminals?
off is Chitoi.
5 out of 13.
Looks like
terminals.
Chitoi. Maybe he'll turn it into a Suanko somehow. Suanko Tunky on the Hatsu of the Chun.
So
I believe.
if I was in his place, I would just try to get as the best Dama I could and target the player who put me in the last place. So I think that would be Kress.
Well, if you could manage a Cheetoitsu, you can, with Dora and then Ura, you could buff that up to a
Well, that'd
And
be some
Ipatsu.
cans.
and some more Khans and then Ipatsu in there, and maybe you could get a Buyman off somebody and make it to third.
No Tanya though. Oh, discarded the 4. Okay.
チ
Interesting.
T-Toy isn't on the table. Just going for standard Pinfu, I guess. Or they are going for Kokushi, and I wasn't lying.
That's what the discard's a suggestion.
Uh,
Get the
yeah,
most dangerous
okay.
tile first.
It is the Kokushi. This is
From
6 tiles.
oh my
truly
God.
a plan.
Well,
Right.
I mean, what else has he got to lose at this point?
Exactly.
And there's only one Shah left.
Meanwhile, Noxos is Ishanten, going for the Haku.
The worst part of this is there won't be another enchant because no matter how will this round ends, it will end the game because Nuxos is at the first place.
Well, if Nuxos actually gets knocked down by a Mungan and a half,
Oh, Noxos got the
Oh,
worst
Hanuman.
draw. Worst draw possible.
well, if
now he's
if-
going to be Puritan. Oh wait, no it's not.
if Agama hits Nuxos with a Hanuman, then it drags him down below 30,000, and we'll go on to West.
Possible, but...
Not-
Mm,
Likely. Oh, there we are. There's another terminal. He's only 5. Shantan.
ポンです
oh, there you go. So Noxos has fixed his hand.
Which there is one Haku and one Shah.
And
Left in
one
the wall.
non-terminal that is needed by him within Agamus's hand.
But Egama is
And-
going for Yak. Oh,
And,
there it
and
is.
an E-pin as well. There's only one E-pin.
But
If he sticks
You
with
can
that
do it.
hand, that Supin would have to, Suso would have to go.
Yeah, that's right. So he's lost anyway. It's kind of
Unless
depressing.
Nuxos changes his weight for some baffling reason.
I like
Well,
the
he
flip
might
of
change
that.
it for Shampoo.
Oh, it might be Shampoo.
Or not.
Oh shit, the Madman is actually going for it, I guess.
No, it's dead in the water. There's all the E-pins gone.
Oh,
Oh no.
ドン
And
Rip.
the misery
Rip.
kill.
Wow.
shadow round as well. That's
Oh
sad.
Jesus.
So
Well.
yeah, we have our first finalists, Nuxos and Kres. And be quiet, Master. I want to say it for myself.
Cool.
Seriously right.
Yeah, I had to push a hand to get second, because it was, because,
Yes,
well,
that's
basically.
usually what you have to do to get second. Because
Yeah.
usually wins and Doras
yeah.
in numerous amounts don't come into your hand naturally.
Are you actually sounding tilted a bit?
No,
You
I'm
okay
not.
there, mate?
I'm not playing, I'm just spectating.
Right, okay.
You're telling
Free-
me all of your hands don't start off Shantan with 4 Dora in them?
It's alright, so that was
How do you not do that?
that was the semi-final rounds, so I guess I'll prepare the score tables for the finals, so that means a 5-minute break, and we'll see you soon.